we are then. Okay, so we'll start now. I'm just gonna turn this light on here. So we'll just take a little bit of time to settle in now. All right, so as you start to settle into your chosen position, so I'm going to read you a short poem. It's called Love Thyself by Jeff Foster. And he says, stop trying to heal yourself, fix yourself, even awaken yourself. Stop trying to fast forward the movies of your own life. Healing is not a destination. Your pain, your sorrow, your doubts, your longings, your fearful thoughts, they're not mistakes. They're not asking to be healed. They're asking to be held here, now, lightly, in the loving, healing arms of present awareness. So we'll take a little bit of time to settle and maybe taking a few deep breaths. And as you breathe out now, just allow your shoulders to release. So whatever sort of day that you've had, just allow it all to release now. And start to bring your awareness to any sensations now through your body. So noticing how you feel, your emotions, your mood, and letting go of any holding, any tightness or tension. Allow it to gently release now. So we can soften all across the forehead, through the temples. Just allow the head to rest comfortably. Softening around your cheeks, around your jawline, around your neck, around your throat. Allowing the arms to rest comfortably. Feel the whole length of your spine now. So sense that you're just growing a little bit taller, so vertically, and then just broadening a little horizontally. So we're taking up a little bit more space on whatever surface you're lying on. Nice and relaxed through the belly, through the abdominal muscles, releasing the hips, softening through the bones, the muscles, and the lower limbs now, all the way into the feet, into the toes. And as you settle a little bit more deeply now, perhaps noticing your heartbeat, I'd like to invite you to place your right hand over your belly and your left hand over your heart, and feel that gentle rise and fall. So the heart beating steadily, and feel the wave-like motion of your breath, the rhythmic beat of your heart, gently rocking you to a place of peace. And now imagine your breath and your heartbeat is sending ripple-like waves throughout your body. And see these waves so much like the ones created if we were to drop a pebble into still water. And then visualize these waves traveling, so beyond the boundaries of the physical body and out into the world around us. Imagine these waves sending out light and love to people all over the planet. And if you've had any discord with anyone recently, perhaps sending love and compassion to them. and to all human beings in our field of awareness. So when we radiate waves of love and compassion from from our hearts, it becomes this act of kindness. So those people who might have upset you at some level are reaping the benefits of your kindness. So we don't use it to change someone's opinion, but maybe to dampen that painful feeling that sometimes arises when people misunderstand or hurt or disagree with each other. And practiced over time can help to soften the heart of everyone around us. So you can start off now by starting to stretch. So taking some stretches, stretching out in any way that feels good. Easing out through the body, sighing, yawning. Still just letting go of the day so far, letting go any residual tension that you might be holding. And so thinking about drawing the knees in now. So we'll hug the knees back towards us, allowing your lower back to settle. And so we slowly bring the soles of the feet to the floor now. And then drawing your right knee in, so hug the right knee back towards you. And then exhale, fully bring your head and your knee close together. And then inhaling, bring the head back to the mat, release the arms, stretch the right leg to vertical. And then as you breathe out, slowly lower the leg along the length of your mat. And then breathing in, start to bend your right knee. Breathing out, hug the knee back towards you, bringing your head and your knee close together. Inhale, head comes back to the mat, release the arms. Stretch that right leg to vertical. Exhale as you release the lower back down. And again, breathing in, just bending the knee. Breathing out, the knee back towards you, bringing your head and your knee close together. Inhale, head comes back to the mat, release the hands, release the arms. Stretching that leg to vertical. Exhale as you lower along the length of your mat. Continuing with those movements, with breath. Taking your time, easing out through your body. And then we'll just do one more on this side now. And then so this time, so as you release and lower your leg, just allow that leg to relax now. And then we'll draw our right heel back to join the left. And then if you hug your left knee back towards you, and then exhale fully, bring your head and your knee close together. Inhale, head comes back to the mat, release the arms. Stretch that left leg to vertical now. Exhale as you lower the leg along the length of your mat. And again, breathing in, start to bend that left knee. Breathing out, hug the knee back towards you, bringing your head and your knee close together. Inhale, release the head, release the arms, stretch the leg to vertical. Exhale as you release and lower. And we'll take our repetitions on this side now. See how that feels on this side. Just taking your time. Sing out through the body. And we'll do one more on this side now. And so this time, as you release that left leg, just allow the leg to relax. And so hugging your right knee back towards you. Just bring your left palm of your right knee and release that right arm out to the right. And then keeping your right shoulder on the floor, just start to draw your right knee towards that left side. And then inhale, bring the knee back to center. So just creating a gentle rocking motion. So as you breathe out, draw the knee just as far as it'll go comfortably towards the left. And then inhale, bring the knee back to center. Continuing with that rocking movement. That feels okay. So moving into a gentle twist, starting to tax that area around the right hip now. Just making sure there's no strain, you're not overly stretching. Nice gentle rocking action. And then this time, so back to center now. So releasing that left hand, slide your right leg long now. And then we can slowly draw the left knee in. So hug the left knee back towards you. And then we can bring right palm of the left knee, release your left arm out to the left. And then keeping your left shoulder on the floor. As you breathe out, draw your left knee towards that right side. Again, just as far as you can go comfortably. Inhale, rocking back to center. Again, exhale. To do exactly the same movement on this side, gentle rocking. It's going as far as feels comfortable and then rocking back to center. It might feel different from one side to the other. Just making sure that you don't overstretch. And then we'll do one more on this side now. Coming back to center. So as you come back to center, if you draw both knees there, and then we'll bring both soles of the feet back to the floor. Reach your arms out at shoulder height now. And then if you have your right palm turned upwards and your left palm turned downwards. And then as you breathe in, just roll your head to the right, so towards the upturned palm. As you breathe out, you're going to turn the head to the left, right palm turns down, left palm turns up. And again, just taking that from side to side. So the arms are gently rolling, just alternating. So you're always rolling your head towards that upturned palm. Inhaling and exhaling. Taking your time. And then so next time your head rolls towards the right, just letting your knees roll up to the left. So coming into your twist. And then taking that from side to side now. So your knees are always rolling up in the opposite direction of the upturned palm and the head. So really taking the time for those movements. And so on your next inhale now, so we'll come back to center. Step the arms just a little way away from the body now. We're going to just bring the feet out. So the feet, it might be about mat width apart. So the feet are a little bit wider. And then we can windscreen wipe the legs from side to side now. So gently releasing the hips, release the lower back. And then so this time, as the knees come back into the upright position, you draw the knees in now. Just loosely take the arms and the legs towards vertical. And then we can take some circles. So circles with the hands, circles with the feet. Creating nice rotation around the wrists and the ankles. Encouraging that synovial fluid to be juiced and to flow around the joints. And then we'll take those circles the other way now. And so as your hands and your feet come back around now, take a nice big stretch. Stretch through the legs, stretch through the arms. And then we'll bring the arms back alongside the body, just bending the knees. Bring the soles of the feet back to the mat now. We'll have the feet just about hip width apart. And then engaging your feet, just feel out into your bridge pose now. Some nice deep breaths as you come to the top. And then really slowly feeling back down through the vertebra. release them. And then from there, so if you draw your knees in now, so you can have the knees in. Just bring your palms over your knees so we can take rock from side to side. So I just say the side to side rock, so bring your hands to the backs of your thighs so we can take a full spinal rock, whichever you prefer. We'll do a few of those. And then coming back up, just have to excuse me now. I just found a dog treat under the sofa. I'm just going to move that. I don't know how that got there. Get rid of that. Okay. So maybe having a drink as you come back up. And so once you're back up, so you might want to come onto your block or onto your cushion, and then we can come into cross legs if that feels comfortable. Just finding that nice cross-leg position now. And then as you breathe out, just slowly take the left ear towards your left shoulder. And then breathing in, bring the head back to center. Breathing out, just really slowly take the right ear towards your right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, left ear towards left shoulder. Breathing in, back to center. Breathing out again, just take that to the side. Just gently stretching out through the side of the neck. And just reaching the arms overhead. Breathing in, just bring back to the hands together now. And again, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, just bring back to the hands together. Just taking those circles, inhaling, exhaling. Just do one more of those. And then just bringing the arms up into that cactus position. And reverse cactus. From there, just lifting up through the arms. Take it into a lateral stretch. We touch down on that right side of the right hand. Slide the right hand out to the right. And your left arm overhead. So we'll open it through the left side of the body now. Keeping the sit bones nicely grounded as you ease into that stretch. And then we'll come back up, reaching through the arms, just touching down on that left side. Slide the left hand out a little bit more to the left. Right arm is coming overhead. Just breathing along the right side now. Again, inhaling, come all the way back up. You take a rotation around to the left now, taking that into a twist. Right hand comes to left thigh. Left hand's just reaching behind you. So twisting from the belly now. Either have your gaze to the side or or perhaps looking over that left shoulder. Inhale, so slowly unravel. We'll come back around to center, lifting up through the arms, and then exhale, take that rotation around to the right now, and then bring left hand to right thigh, and then right hand reaches behind you. Yeah, and just wherever your head would like to be, find that rotation to the other sides now. And then inhale, we'll come back to center. Exhale, just float the arms. That's and then from there, so staying with our twist, we're going to stretch the leg sides in front now. And then from there, if you take the legs wider, so coming into a wider leg position, and then you could either place your left hand over your left foot, or maybe somewhere on the leg. And then we'll bring right hand over the top of the left hand, and then drawing a big arc all the way around to the right. That right arm, your gaze is towards the right hand. And then exhale as you come back. So come back to the starting position. Just taking those stretches now. So you feel that stretching out through the backs of your legs. You feel that working into the back muscles, working through the arm, the shoulder. So loosening the spinal vertebra. Your back feels a bit stiff, or your hamstrings feel a bit tight. This can be a nice stretch for us. Just do one more of those. And so as you come back now, it's going to bring the hands up the leg, going back to center. We'll take that to the other side now. So we can either place right hand over right foot, or maybe holding on to higher up the leg, if that feels more comfortable. And then we'll bring left hand over the top of right, and then drawing that big arc all the way around to the left now. Gaze is towards that left hand, if that feels comfortable for your head and neck. And again, just coming back to your starting position. So see how it feels on this side. Easing into those movements with breath, taking your time. And we'll do one more on this side now. And then so this time, just bringing the hands back up that right leg, and then going back to center. And then so we can bring the legs back together now. And then if you bend your right knee, draw the heel back towards you. And then sitting up a little bit taller, go wrap right arm around the right leg. And then take your left hand behind you. And then as you breathe out, so you're twisting around to the left. Breathing here, keep the spine quite upright. So the head, wherever feels most comfortable. So you're in this nice open twist. Still feel that stretching into bigger muscles of the back, massaging the organs of digestion. And then we'll start to unravel back around to forward facing, and we'll wrap left arm around the right leg, and then take the right hand behind twist from your belly, taking that rotation around to the right side. And again, let your gaze be where it feels most comfortable. Keeping the spine quite upright, breathing here. Just noticing the difference from one side to the other. On the inhale again, just unravel back around to center. And then we'll take the right foot, place the right foot into your left arm, and then take that gentle rocking action. Again, think about keeping the spine upright as you do that. Easing into the right hip, the inside thigh. And again, we're just really encouraging the production of synovial fluid throughout those areas that we're working. Keeping those areas hydrated. And then so releasing your right foot now. We'll extend that right leg long. Do the same on the other side. And just bending left knee, draw the heel back towards you, sitting tall. And then we'll wrap left arm around the left leg. Take your right hand behind you. And then exhale, rotate around to the right again. So come first into that more open twist position. See how that feels. Just breathing in. Unwrapping. So coming back around so we can wrap this time right arm around the left leg. Take your left hand behind you. And then exhale as you twist around to the left. Again, releasing your head to the side and maybe looking over that left shoulder. See how that feels. Spine is lifted. On the inhale again, come in all the way back around. You bend both knees now, and then just bring the soles of the feet together. Take a little rock there. And coming back to center. Again, just sliding that right leg long. And then if you take taking your left foot into your right palm, and then just taking that gentle rock from side to side now. So easing out through the left hip, the inside groin area. Spine elongated. Again, just coming back to center. You bend both knees. And let both knees roll out to the sides. Again, you can take that gentle rock from side to side. So gently rocking cobbler pose. Right low. And then coming back to center. And if you stretch the legs out long in front of you, and then just bring the hands to tops of the thighs, just hinging forward from the hips. I think the legs straight, but you can bend the knees now. Just going to slide the hands down the legs towards the ankles, towards the feet. Just coming into that nice back stretch pose. Inhale. As you bring the hands back of the legs, just realigning the spine. And again, repeating. Easing the hands down the legs, towards the ankles, towards the feet. Enjoying that stretch, and then inhale, coming all the way back up. And then so as you come back up, so you might like to have a drink again. And then we'll think about, in a moment, we'll think about coming into the all fours position. And so whenever you're ready now, so we can come into all fours on our mat. And then so from here, start to come into your cat stretch. So we'll begin taking your arms of cat. So just taking the spine flexion and extension. So as you breathe in, so you can come back to this neutral spine position, and then just slide your left hand a little bit further forwards so that you can then slide your right hand to the back of your left wrist. So you're just gently threading the needle and then coming back. Slide that left hand back so you can come back to the all fours. And then if you just slide your right hand a little bit further forwards, and then bring your left hand to the back of your right wrist. Again, just gently threading the needle, not going all the way. Start to feel that stretch, and then coming back. And again, just slide that right hand back. So you come back to our all fours position. And then from there, so from the all fours, if you stretch your right leg back behind you now, so we can take the toes under and stretch back through the heel. And then take your left leg back, again, toes under, stretch back through the heel. So you're coming into a wedge shape. So your core is engaging. And then you can drop the knees down and then take the toes out and then slowly release the upper body. So we're coming into a nice prone position on our mat. You can stretch the legs back behind you. Keep a nice space between the legs. And then bring the arms out into two right angles. And then tucking your chin in towards your chest. Inhale, slide the knees forward towards the top of your mat. Exhale, just take a low lift through the upper body. Your gaze is out across the floor in front of you. Breathing in, breathing out, gently releasing, coming back down. Again, tuck the chin in. Inhale, slide the nose forward towards the top of the mat. Exhale, take that low lift. Breathing in, breathing out, gently releasing, coming all the way back down now. As you release, just bring your hands now, so your hands are just alongside your chest. We'll push back through the palms, so we can sit back towards the heels now. So we'll find our stretched out of post child position. Take a little bit of time dropping and sinking here. And then on your in-breath, so if you lift back up to your fours now, So as you come back to all fours, so either coming back to your cat stretches, or we can tuck the toes under now for downward facing dog. So you might take cat or dog pose. If you're coming into downward facing dog, you can take the feet out a little bit wider, and then we can pedal out through the feet, releasing the backs of the legs a little. And then if you're in downward facing dog now, as you breathe in, just bring your head forward with your arms, breathing out. We'll drop the knees down, take the toes out. So we're all in the all fours position now. And then on the inhale, so lift up through the arms. So you can come up into that tall kneeling position. And then from there, just drop the hands over the shoulders. And then as you breathe out, just taking that into your rotation. Again now, just relax the shoulders down. Good. And then we'll do one more to each side. And as you come back to center, just release the arms now. Breathing in, lift the arms overhead. Breathing out, just bring the arms back alongside the body. You're going to sit back towards the heels. And then bring your palms over your thighs now. And then inhale to lift the chin, lift the chest, the shoulders roll back and down. Breathing out. Let the hands just slide forward, the shoulders will roll forward, chin towards the chest now. Navel's pulling back towards the spine, mid back, just pushing outwards. And then find your flow between flexion and extension. Easing out through the spine. Feel that working a little bit more into your mid back, most likely. Bring up to center now. So from there, so you might want to have a drink again. In a minute, we're going to come into 5-4 game pose. So we'll come back to our kneeling position. So we come back to tall kneeling now. And then just stretch your right leg out to the right. So the sole of the foot is on the floor now. And then you're just resting that right hand onto the right leg. And then breathing out. And lift up through that left arm. And breathing out. Take your side bend over to the right. So we'll open up through that left side. Nice lateral stretch. Inhale, lift up, lifting up through the arms. And then exhale, just releasing that right arm. Again, just side bending over to the right. Releasing that left side, opening up to the left side body. Inhaling, coming back up. Exhale, just allow the arms to float. That's lovely. And then come back to tall kneeling. And we'll stretch left leg out to the left. Bring the sole of the foot to the floor. Just resting your left hand onto your left leg. Breathing in with it. Lift up through that right arm. Breathing out. Take your side stretch over to the left now. Breathing along the right side. Inhale as you lift up again, lifting up through right arm. Exhale again, you come back into that side stretch, side bend to the left to open up through that right side once again. And then inhaling, if you lift up through both arms now, and then exhale, just relax the arms, relax the shoulders. We'll come back to our tall kneeling position. And then so from here, so we can come into standing. So we'll come up. Ooh. Coming up into nice standing position now. And then from there, so just have your feet a comfortable distance apart. And then so breathing in, we can lift up through that right arm. Breathing out, just rotating around to the right. And then releasing the arm, exhaling. Inhale, coming back to center. So you're breathing in as you lift. You're breathing out as you rotate round to the right. And again, all the way back around. Inhaling and exhaling. Just find a really nice flow with the breath. And so this time as we come back around, we'll switch sides. So inhale as you lift up through that left arm. Exhale as you twist around to the left side. Going all the way back around, gentle twist. And we'll just do one more on this side. And then coming back around center. And then so from there, so we can come into Uttanasana. We'll come into a forward bend. And then if you want to take that into a twist, you can take that into a twist. You can bring up a block in front of you. So you can place your hand, place your hand onto the block, or you can place your hand onto the opposite leg, whichever you prefer. And we're going to bring the hands to tops of the thighs, just bend your knees and forward from the hips. We're going to just take that gentle transition coming into your forward bend. So you could do it as a water wheel movement if you want to miss out the twist. Or you could bring right hand to the center of your block, or you could bring right hand onto your left leg, so you could hold onto your left leg. Make sure your feet are not too close together. And then from there, so if you make a fist with your left hand now, just bend your right knee a little bit more. And then drawing your bow, so your left elbow reaches up towards the ceiling. And then option, if you want to fully extend that left arm, you can. Your gaze, it might be upwards or in neutral, or it might be downwards. See what feels most comfortable. So finding that twist. And then we can bend left elbow, come back around to center, back to your forward bend. Bend the knees as much as you need to. We'll take that twist to the other side now. So you can either bring left hand to the center of your block, or maybe left hand onto the right leg. And then make a fist with your right hand. Bend your left knee a little bit more. And then draw your bow. So your right elbow is lifting up towards the ceiling, twisting around to the right. And then we can fully extend that right arm. See how it feels if you want to gaze upwards. again, or maybe keep your head in neutral, or perhaps gaze downwards. And then from there, we'll start to bend the elbow and then come back to your forward fold. Just use your out breath to surrender a little bit more deeply. And then from there, when you're ready to come out, disengage your core. Slowly slide the hands back at the legs. And then inhale, reaching the arms overhead. Exhale, just couple the hands down through that midline body. And again, breathing in, reach the arms overhead. Breathing out, bring the palms together. Just gently release. And that's lovely. Just rolling the shoulders, opening up through the front of the chest. Inhaling, exhaling. And then from there, so again, if you have your feet a comfortable distance apart, we'll come into a twist. So again, lots of twists in this practice. It's really nice as we approach the springtime. Just starting to release now. So we'll come back around. And then from there, so if you'd like to just bring your legs a comfortable distance apart. So we use the whole length of our mats now. And so once you've brought your legs to a comfortable distance apart, so just bring the palms together at the center of the chest, just pushing into palms a little, breathing in, breathing out, push the palms away. And inhale, reach the arms overhead. So the pads of the fingers and the thumbs can be connected. And then adjust your feet. So you're turning your feet around to the right. So coming into this warrior one variation. Bending the right knee now. And then bend the elbows so the hands come together at the center of the chest. And then we'll hinge forward a little from the hips. So diagonal spine position. And then bring the hands to the inside of your right knee. Just engaging that stretch along the back leg, the left leg. And then inhale, we're going to reach the arms forward and overhead. Exhale, coming back around to center, adjust the feet, bending the elbows again. Bring the hands back to the center of the chest. And again, just breathing in, lightly pushing into the palms. Breathing out, push the palms away. And then inhale again, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, we're going to adjust the feet, round to the left. And then bending your left knee, bend the elbows back to the center of the chest, hinging forward from the hips. And then bring the hands to the inside of your left knee. Again, you should increase that stretch through your back, right leg this time. Inhale, reach the arms forwards and overhead. Exhale, come back to center. Lovely. And then we'll just do that once more to each side. So breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling. Exhale, just the feet around to the right. just do that once more to the other side. Coming all the way back around. Just release the arms. Nice. And then from there, so if you walk your feet back in now, just take that little heel toe, walking back to our mountain pose. And then so we'll come into a standing balance now. So we can come into dancing Shiva pose. So Natarajasana. So if you have your feet, so you're coming into mountain pose, so just about hip width apart, and then your left arm is coming up into that right angle position, and then your right wrist is just underneath your left elbow, and then we can shift the weight over into the left foot now. Either bring your right heel to rest on the inside of that standing leg, or if you prefer, you can take a little lift through your right knee, and you can bring the right lower leg across on the diagonal. So you're just flexing through your right foot, so you can do it that way. And you can bring that left hand into a mudra, so you can connect the thumb and the index finger. That's lovely. Into standing balance. Gentle breath. And from there, so if you come out now on that side, and then so just bringing the right arm up into that right angle position. You can bring together the thumb and the index finger, and then bring your left wrist underneath your right elbow this time, just relaxing through that left hand. Take your weight over into your right foot. Either bring left heel to the inside of that standing leg, or again, you might lift up through that left knee. Just bring lower leg across the midline there. So lower leg on the diagonal, flexing through that left foot again. So you're just softening a little through that standing right leg. So you're not really locked out. That's good. Just gentle breaths here. And then we'll release. So coming out, just as you come out, just have a little shake out. Little shake out through the arms, through the legs. And then so from there, so we'll come into, we'll do a nice cleansing breath. This is called breath of joy. And so it's a 3-part inhale. So it's all on the same breath. So it's inhale, 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 and then nice cleansing exhale. So that the arms come out to the front and then to the side and then overhead. And you can either take that into a ski swing type movement, or you could do it so you do front, side, and just bend the knees. So if you're a little bit worried about feeling dizzy, or if you've got quite low blood pressure, you might want to stay more upright. So we'll do it together. So it's do one more. This time, if you want, you could stay in your dangling forward bend if that feels comfortable. Maybe taking a halfway lift now, bringing the hands up the fronts of the shins, hands over the knees, lifting the crown of the head. And then releasing again into your forward fold. You might find you go a little bit deeper, maybe releasing your body a little bit more with gravity. Releasing the head and neck. And then from there, whenever you're ready to come out again, just engaging your core. Slowly slide the hands back and the legs. Take that into gentle back bend. And then coming back up into your mountain pose. Just roll the shoulders again, lift up. Inhale, opening up through front of the chest. And then releasing. And then so from there, so if you come back down onto your mats now. So we'll come back to that all fours position on your mat. And again, come back to your cat stretches. So easing out along the spine. And then on your next inhale, back to that neutral spine position. And then just slide that left hand a little bit further forward towards the top of your mat. And then take your right hand to the back of your left wrist. So coming towards that thread the needle position. You're not going all the way. Just finding that stretch, coming back. Slide that left hand back to your fours. And then we'll slide right hand a little bit further forward. Left hand to the back of your right wrist. And just moving towards thread the needle. Find that stretch. And then coming back down. Slide that right hand back. Come back to your fours. And then stretch your right leg behind, the toes under, stretch back through the heel. Stretch your left leg behind, toes under. So we'll stretch back through both heels, engage your core, coming into this wedge shape position. And then we'll drop the knees down, take the toes out, release the upper body. So coming down onto our mat, stretch the legs back behind. Keep a nice space between the legs. And then we'll bring the arms down into two right angles. We're going to tuck the chin. And then inhale, slide the nose forward towards the top of your mat. Exhale, take that low lift. Breathing in. Breathing out. Gently releasing all the way back down. Again, tucking the chin in towards the chest. Inhale to slide the nose forward. Exhale to take that low lift. So lowest ribs, just skimming the mat, breathing in, breathing out as you release down. And then from there, just slide your hands back now. So the hands come back alongside the chest. We'll push back through the palms. Just sit back towards the heels. Yeah, find your stretched out or close child position. And then inhale, back up. So we'll come back to your fours. You might want to come a little bit further forward on your mat. So either come back to your cat stretch, or we'll tuck the toes under now. You can come back to downward facing dog. So whichever you prefer. Coming up into downward facing dog. Again, just thinking about easing out through the feet, stretching out through the backs of your legs. Taking time. And then from there, if you're in downward facing dog, so breathing in the head forward of the arms, breathing out, just drop the knees down, get the toes out. Walk the hands now back towards the knees. And then so from there, so maybe have a drink. We'll come around into the comfortable seated section. And then just settling. And so we'll come into, so this is the full body mudra. So it's called Prana Mudra, Shanti Mudra. So it's an invocation of the life force energy. So prana, an invocation of peace. And we're just working with the hands, just gently moving up through the energy centers that run along the spine. So just settling into your chosen position now, relaxing the shoulders. Just bring your awareness back to your abdominal breath. And then so for this practice, so we bring the hands, so the hands are quite low, so towards the base of the spine, so your earth center. And then the hands, they're quite close to the body, but they're not touching the body. And the fingertips, again, they're not quite touching. And then we're just drawing the energy upwards. And you might close your eyes once you know what you're doing. So just drawing the hands upwards. So through those vital energy centers. And then as you bring the hands upwards, so once you get to that area of the thigh,
Karen, I think we've lost you as the host. We've lost you as the host.
I think she's gone.
No, she's still there.
Oh, is she? I can't see her
Yeah.
on mine at all.
You have to slide the videos along, but we can't hear her or see you. Can't hear or see you, Karen.
Hey, Karen, we can see you, but we can't hear you.
You muted there. Is that better?
Perfect.
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
are. You're back in the bit.
Sorry about that. Oh, I don't know what happened there.
You got shifted from host to just one of the participants. You lost being the host. I don't know why.
I don't know. I wonder if the wind's got up, but the internet's still on, so I don't know. Something must have just tripped it, mustn't it?
That's strange. It's
Sorry
you back
about
now.
that.
That's okay. Similar thing
So-
happened to a Zoom yoga I did yesterday. It disappeared the last 10 minutes and her Wi-Fi went down. So I was thinking,
really?
oh, blimey, same thing's happening. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, so yeah, she couldn't get back. So yeah. Anyway, you're back.
Because I noticed because I've got the window
Oh,
open upstairs, and I could hear something just
Mm.
moving, as if something was, whatever's on the window ledge,
Oh, right.
just moving. So I knew the wind's got up. I can hear it in the fire, but I don't know. It's a bit weird, wasn't it?
No, these
But
blips happen, don't they? Yeah.
I know. Yeah. So yeah, okay. So I think if we prepare for the final relaxation now, and then sorry about that. It was an invocation of energy too far, wasn't it? Okay. And then so just take a little bit of time so we can settle into our chosen position. So just finding a nice comfortable position now, just making sure that you're warm. So maybe closing your eyes. And then so if you've got your eyes closed, so we're blocking off that outer sense of sight. And then opening to the vastness of our inner world. And as you settle, just feel the ground beneath you and that downward pull of gravity. So drawing you back to the center of the earth. And this connection and how the earth holds you. So noticing your breathing, its flow, and your connection with the whole of life. So breathing out, we're giving life to all plant forms. And as we breathe in, so receiving this life-giving energy. So that in any quiet moment, we can notice the breath flowing out, pausing of itself, and then flowing back in. And once again, pausing of itself, becoming aware of the space around you. So no beginning, no end. Notice any sounds in the space. So the sounds that are closer to you. And then those sounds which are further away. And then sounds within the body. And now noticing sensation. Noticing sensation in the mouth, tongue, your taste buds. Become aware of your eyes. And even though your eyes are closed, there's an ability to see inwardly, to embrace this infinity, to dive in and to drink deeply. And now I'd like to invite you to take a rotation of awareness around the body. So letting go of thinking and opening to sensing and feeling. So there's no way to do this wrong. We just bring our awareness to felt body sensation. And then drawing your awareness to the space behind your third eye center. And then breathing into the hollow of the throat and becoming aware of your right shoulder joint and the bend of your right elbow, bend of your right wrist, the tip of your right hand thumb, your index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, and back to the bend of your right wrist, your right elbow, right shoulder, and breathing into the hollow of your throat. And then taking awareness into your left shoulder and the bend of your left elbow and your left wrist and the tip of your left hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. And then back to the bend of the left wrist and the bend of the left elbow and your left shoulder. And breathing into the hollow of your throat. And now taking your awareness to the energetic heart center, so at the center of the chest. Breathing into the heart center. And now dropping your awareness to that area around the navel as we breathe into the area of the solar plexus. And now becoming aware of the right hip, right knee, and the bend of your right ankle, tip of your right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. And then moving back to the right ankle, the right knee, the right hip, and then breathing into the space of the lower belly. And now becoming aware of your left hip and the bend of your left knee, bend of your left ankle, and the tip of your left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. And again, becoming aware of your left ankle, left knee, left hip, and coming back to the space of the lower belly. Lifting awareness up again to the energetic heart center and breathing into the heart center. And now up to the pit of your throat, breathing into the throat center. And now to the eyebrow center, breathing into the space behind your eyebrow center. And become aware of your body lying in space. And notice sensations and feelings within the body as you observe your natural resting breath. And really allow yourself to open to renewal. Notice how you feel as you simply observe the natural rhythm of your breath, resting in the background of awareness where there's nothing to do, nothing to accomplish, nowhere to go. And then not only do we open ourselves to the possibility of renewal, but also those we're connected with. And I'd like to invite you now to allow an image of the sun to rise up into your awareness. And as you allow this image of the sun to rise into your awareness, start to sense its presence. So suspended just above the place where you're lying, warming that space all around you. And then inviting those nurturing, glowing rays of the sun inside you now. And allowing them to brighten your every thought, to soothe your inner breath, to soften and warm every muscle, every joint, every bone in the body. And allowing every part of you to be bathed in this soothing radiance. As you breathe in the essence of the sun. As you breathe out, bathe internally in this loving energy. And feel as if you're carrying the sun now deep inside your heart. With every out breath, warmth spreading throughout your body, pulsating through every organ, every tissue, every limb. And just spend a little bit longer with that visualization, allowing the warmth to radiate inside you and inviting the image of the sun to raise your spirits, soothe your heart, and liberate your mind. And offering you now this blessing for the spring. May you find the balance that you desire and need. Light and dark, spirit and body, mind and soul. May you recognize the gradual rebirth happening within you. May you awaken to potential and blossoming of your own self. And like the wild geese, may you find your way home. And so as we think about drawing this practice towards a close now, just bringing a little bit of movement through your hands, your feet, your fingers, through your toes. Just expanding awareness out into these areas. And then taking any movements or stretches that your body needs. And so once you've moved and you've stretched a little, so you might like to roll over onto one side, just coming into your nice comfortable fetal position. It's the last few moments of relaxation.